I've just wasted 2 hours watching the Joe Rogan, Douglas Murray internet drama blow up thing. 3.8 million people have tuned into this over the last 10 days. I'm going to save you 2 hours, so even if that's all you get from this video, it was a whole bunch of nothing. It was a bunch of hot air, and of course it was, of course. But what happened was, the classic pattern, the classic cycle that hooks me in every time was, you can see I'm out the house as a rare treat. And so I was on a flight and I thought, you know what, I should really keep on the pulse. I should really know what's going on with this. Seems to have really caused ripples. Maybe this time it's different. Maybe this time it will somehow impact my life. Listen through it on 3 times speed, of course, because 3x will go home. And very quickly you're like, no, this is a complete hype campaign. We just crossed the road. There we go, promoting road safety on the Propane channel. Anyway, turns out it's the standard source of 90% of internet drama, which is non-expert with large platform, comments outside of their area and causes a ruckus, pandemonium. And so, yeah, it's the same excuse as I need to watch the news because I need to keep on top of what's going on in the world. And the media outlets know this. The hooks and the thumbnails and the titles become more clickable and more titillating, and ultimately they are FOMO merchants. They are commoditizing your attention. So as that becomes an arms race and the world is becoming much more kind of grabby for your attention, the final frontier is what you choose to let into your mind, what you set as the minimum acceptable standard. And the criteria that I use is, does following this person support my goals or not? If they do, add them to highlights, add to notifications, click the notification bell on this channel as well. And if not, just unfollow. Like, don't allow that into your kind of limited mental real estate. Our friend Chris talks about post-content clarity, which is that kind of sickly feeling that you get after reading a post or watching a video that you're like, that didn't really enrich my life. And that should be the barometer. I'm getting a sick delt pump here. The barometer for what you let into your mind. Because your inputs dictate your outputs. It's not a controversial thing to say. The stuff you consume becomes the substrate for your thoughts. And so it's so much more important than we actually think, but in the moment we're like, it's entertaining, whatever, it's harmless. No, like, that's creating the soil that your thoughts sprout from. So since I started actively curating my feed last year, up until then, like, stupidly, we were trying to grow the account and just like indiscriminately following everyone, and then suddenly I'm like, oh my god, my feed is quite toxic. And I concluded that social media is toxic. Social media is not toxic. Social media is neutral. It's the same as electricity or books or whatever. Like, you wouldn't say books are toxic. It's just if you have that experience, you're reading the wrong books. So you're the one in control of your feed. You decide. So unfollow anyone who doesn't support your goals, and you can treat it as a game. Next time you're doom scrolling, be like, oh, they got me. I'm gonna unfollow that one. I'm gonna bookmark the one that does support my goals across body, being, balance, and business. Easy win. And then within a couple of weeks, I promise you, the quality of your feed will completely shift. It'll no longer be this like slot machine of like, oh, is that gonna tickle my little dopamine nipples? So give that a go. The level up, the kind of Sigma male elite tier version of this, is using Readwise, because that's stuff that you have actively chosen for your future self to read. And it's higher quality, higher signal content as well. So if you're not using Readwise, honestly, you must. You really must. So have a look at our video on that, where I cover the full workflow. Incredible tool. It basically allows you to capture all content, written, audio, and video, into something that you can then read, process, highlight, add to your second brain, and create a much better substrate for your thoughts. So I hope this was useful. Love you very much, and watch this video on Readwise.